Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Gajin here, bringing y'all back another video, doing a review on Boruto, guys. And let me say, this episode wasn't that bad for real. Got a lot of development, seeing Boruto's new jutsu, seeing Sarada make so much progress in her training. So, but first, before we get into the review on the episode, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're going to be bringing y'all more content on Boruto, Black Clover, and so on and so forth. So let's get into it. So we start off with Boruto facing off with Shojoji. Now, those who don't know who Shojoji is, he is a member of the Majina bandits that tried to kill some feudal lord's son. Boruto stopped him. Now, Kakashi had his battle set up because he said that if Boruto can't defeat him, he has no chance of defeating Deepa, which is true. So the deal was also that they will reduce Shojoji's sentence if he fights Boruto. So they begin fighting, and the fighting is good, the animation is good, the fighting scene is good, and Boruto tries out his wind style rasengan, and so Shojoji blocks it with his Zephyr shield. And he said it's an unbreakable shield that if he could detect the attacks, it deflects it. So they continue fighting, and Boruto, he's holding his own. He's doing his thing, you know. He beat him once before. He could probably do it again without his rasengan. But Boruto tries a totally different rasengan. Now, Kakashi told him that it's impossible for him to do a massive rasengan like Naruto. So if I clicked in his head, especially with Shikadai advice to focus on a point, and what he did was he compressed the rasengan down to a denser rasengan, upping the power level of it, and that broke through that shield and defeated Shojoji. And I like that Boruto finally got some progression. His rasengan is different from Naruto's. I know we probably all thought that he's gonna have the same rasengan as Naruto. So glad he doesn't. He has his own rasengan, and it's dope. I like it. So, but after that, he passed out. He ran out of chakra. But he beat Shojoji's unbreakable shield, and therefore he might be able to do that shit to Deepa. That rasengan was powerful and moved mountains. So we'll see how it goes. So it cuts to Sarada training with Sasuke, and she is having trouble getting this down. Sasuke had to save her twice from two kunai, killing her. So that's when Sakura shows up. Now, at first I thought, man, she's gonna come in here and try to get her spirits down, but nah, she just told she's going about training in the wrong way. And that when she said that, I was like, oh, what's she talking about? What's she about to do? And Sasuke missed her before they start the fight, because she was about to fight. She told Sarada to come at her. They're gonna fight, and Sasuke, because she felt bad for interrupting, Sasuke's like, nah, you good, you might see things I can't. And so Sarada attacked her, and they started fighting, and Sarada, she got crazy strength like her mom, and for a moment there she thought she had the upper hand, disappeared behind her, thought her Sharingan was doing well, did a fireball jutsu, thought it hit her. Nah, fam, Sakura too good for that. She used a substitution jutsu, ended up behind her, and she told her, and with that, sorry, she didn't tell her, with that, Sarada couldn't follow her full movements, but Sakura praises her about the power in her punches. And I was like, okay. She got your strength though, but she says it's not complete. And I was like, what? I was like, okay. And she said, you got a long way to go, basically. And then she punches the ground since a rock flying into a tree, just boom. And then she came up. She was about to hit Sarada, and Sarada just barely made it out, just barely dodged it, and then she fucking leveled the tree. And Sarada was like, what the fuck is this? And she was like, Sakura has such good chakra control. It seems like when she's infusing her chakra, it goes smoothly, while hers is kind of rough. That's why she runs out of chakra. That's basically how Sakura explained it. So Sakura also goes to tell that her chakra control is weak, and a Sharingan needs a lot of chakra. And basically, unless she could master delicate chakra control, she will never get better. And her Sharingan would never develop further. So, and then she just asked her, do you have the strength to know like what your weakness is and the power and the resolve to basically overcome those weaknesses? And then they asked her to show her resolve, and they start fighting again. And you know, she's really not doing anything. Like, Sarada can't keep up with Sakura's movements, which, I mean, it's not surprising. You know, Sakura's a Jonin, she's a Ginning, but like, it's not surprising. But it still bothered Sarada because she couldn't do anything. But then she thought about it after like she got fucking leveled. She said there is one thing that she could do. So they started fighting again despite them wanting to take a break. And it's going better this time. But like Sarada still is having trouble keeping up. So then like they're about to meet punches. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's Sarada doing? Because she like kind of looking at Sakura coming at her with a punch. And then she uses her Sharingan and she mimics the physical movements of Sakura. And without knowing, she forcibly copied Sakura's chakra control also. So when they met fists, it made a big crater around them. I was like, okay, Sarada, you making some progress. I see you, girl. That shit had me excited because I like Sarada as a character. So I was happy to see that she finally made some progress in training. So at the end, Sakura acknowledges her resolve and says that, and Sarada says that, hey, says girls have to be tough or if they won't survive, and that immediately reminded Sakura of her when Sakura was young. So now Sakura wants to start training her in chakra control immediately after the performance. I mean, kind of, you know, she kind of tired. Sakura, give her like an hour to recover, then you can do it. But then it cuts to Orochimaru looking at Mitsuki, and that we find out that Hashirama cell that the Valley of Silence had got possibly came from one of his old research labs. Orochimaru said he recovered most of them, but a few of them because he just couldn't find. With that being said, like I forgot the older clone of Mitsuki's his name, but he had basically says, will Mitsuki be alright? And he was just like, no. I mean, he said yeah, but most of the parts are unusable. He's gonna have to replace them, but it's not a guarantee that it's gonna work as well as it did before. And then like Orochimaru kind of looks at Mitsuki because Mitsuki wakes up, and he kind of asks Mitsuki, is getting beaten battered for really worth? What was it really worth saving those two kids? And that's where it kind of ended. Now, with me, I think Mitsuki is going to be fine. I think he's going to come back and he's going to actually train too. I don't know who's going to train. I don't know who's going to train him, but I feel like he's going to train and he's going to get stronger because he doesn't want to be left behind Sarada and Boruto. So hyped that Boruto got a new rasengan that Naruto does not have, so it's technically his own, and I appreciate that. I mean, everybody already thought that Sarada's gonna be crazy OP, and this is the first step with her mastering chakra control, which means he could probably get the 100 hands healing on top of the Sharingan, on top of the Chidori. Maybe she may unlock the Mangekyo, you don't know, but all that, she's just gonna be an OP character. Like, I like these training videos that Boruto are doing so far. Keep this up, and more people will hop on the Boruto train. I don't know, guys. I'm just loving this series so far. I'm loving what they're doing so far. I know I was always skeptical in the middle before I started making these videos because like it just wasn't Naruto, and I was comparing it to Naruto, and I had to stop that. Had to leave Boruto on its own merit, and it's pretty decent. So let me know what y'all think about Boruto's new Rasengan, Sarada's training. Let me know what y'all think Mitsuki's going to do, if he's going to abandon or if he's going to keep with Sarada and Boruto. Let me know in the comments below. This has been Gaijin for Gaijin Retreat, guys, and I'm out.